The other thing I wish someone had told me before I got my breast reduction,
that your breasts were going to look like torpedoes, just boop, torpedoes right there. 1 second to show you something. So this was my old bra. As you can see, the cups are about the size of my face, literally. I could make this a hat if I wanted to. It's so sad. Okay. Right? Like if you compare it, the difference, like, cause I still think like my breasts are still a good size, but the fact that this compared to this to these, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. So these were my breasts before, and this is after. Huh. It's insane. It's totally insane. You should know before you have your breast reduction, the emotions that you go through when a part of you that you have been living with day to day is gone. The emotions that you have are up and down, completely up and down. There were times when, probably in the first 2 weeks, where I regretted my entire decision. The pain, everything that was going on was making me so emotional. But then also the loss of losing these breasts that you've been walking around with for like the last 20 years or whatever, gone. I would cry spontaneously because of the loss of these breasts. I would be so sensitive about people looking at my chest and wondering what they were thinking. As much as, everybody wants a reduction, everything, when they are gone, you question who you are a bit as a female. Your body changes. There's so much that goes into it. The emotions that go along with a surgery like this, nobody tells you about that. But honest to God, it's a thing. It really is. So it also could be the hormone balance levels and things like that of, a surgery like that. It could be the anesthesia, but like for probably a solid 2 weeks, my emotions were completely out of whack. So be prepared for that. The other thing I wish somebody would have told me before my surgery would have been, the car is not your friend. Literally, for probably 2 to 3 weeks, it is probably the most uncomfortable thing that you will ever do is drive. Right? I'm literally at the wheel, and I'll show you. Because you're bumping all the time, every little bump in the road, you feel it right here. The strap of the seatbelt, again, just keeps rubbing on everything, your incisions. It's just awkward as hell. So what I would just recommend to people is maybe get a pillow to raise you up and also cushion you from the bumping. Because that shaking, honestly, it is no joke. I remember literally being like, every time I saw a pothole or anything like that. So another thing I wish somebody would have shared with me before I had my breast reduction is how much your stomach, if it's not super duper flat, how much your stomach actually begins to show after you've had your reduction. Because for so long you have these big breasts that really de-emphasize your stomach area, and then those are gone. So now at least for me anyway, my breasts align with my tummy, and it's not a good look. Honestly, guys, the belly is no joke. Like sometimes I feel like I am literally carrying around like a 6-month pregnant belly. Like I look at the pictures of me pregnant with twins in and around like the 5-month mark, and it looks pretty damn close. You know what I mean? Like pretty damn close. So I wish somebody had kind of told me that beforehand. It's kind of obvious, but when you're actually in it and now your clothes are fitting differently. You know, things that you never really used to notice that you had a tummy in, now you've got a tummy. It takes some getting used to, no word of a lie. So I think that's one of those things. You just kind of have that baby bump protruding all the time. So again, need to work on it, and it's not life or death, but it definitely does change how you see your body. So when you are looking at getting your breast reduction, just like if you've got any sort of a belly, just know that it's going to be that much more pronounced, and try and work on it beforehand, right? Because it's not a good look. It's just not a good look. All right. I'm just getting ready, waiting for a friend to come to the car. And I just thought of another thing that I wish somebody would have told me before I got my breast reduction, that your breasts were going to look like torpedoes, just boop, torpedoes right there. Honestly, after the surgery, probably for about 2 weeks, my breasts looked like the equivalent of, you know, when you're 12, 13 and you're in that awkward stage and your breasts are starting to grow, but they look like weird ball torpedo things. That's what they look like. Oh yeah, for like 2 to 3 weeks. And it wasn't cute. I was looking down at myself all the time, and I was like, oh my gosh. I'm going to show you a video. I'm going to show you a picture here of, a week after my surgery, right here. Do you see like the division in between there? Yeah, it was not cute. They really looked like two torpedoes going at different angles. And now they're a lot more together and settled, and yeah, much, much better. Okay. Oh, I think my person's here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hit the subscribe button and comment below and let me know if you want to see more videos like this on what I wish I knew before I had my breast reduction surgery.